Hello, hello, everyone. I'm just going to wait for some people to come in so they can say hello. I haven't been on in a while. It's been so crazy busy. It is now Halloween, so I will, not Halloween week, but October, and I will be extremely busy probably now until end of the year, with readings and parties and teachings and horror conventions, and I've got all kinds of stuff going on. So we are now in the busy witching season, and I love it. I have everything decorated in my office outside, and so the weather is changing. So it's an awesome time for us. I'm just going to let some people come in the group and hang out for a while. If we can get some more people in. I think we're going now. Hi, Jackie. How are you? If you guys are new to me, I just wanted to introduce myself. Jackie's, I always seem to catch these at the end. Well, good. You're here with me now. I have a full moon ritual coming up at 8, so I wanted to jump in and say hello to everyone. So if everybody is new to me, they probably are kind of new to me. We have a lot of new people in the group. So my name is Susie, aka MadameZeeTarot, and I teach tarot. I'm a tarot mentor, and I have a goddess academy where I teach women how to use the power of the goddess in their everyday life. So I am a huge, powerful transformer of women's lives through the goddess and through the power of tarot. So today, we're going to talk about my favorite Halloween decks. It is that time of the season. It is the witching season, the Halloween, the spooky, the woo, the scary, the lovely fall weather, pumpkins and scarecrows and witches and goblins and all that fun stuff that I just absolutely love. It's what I live for. So, I wanted to go over a couple of my favorite Halloween decks that I use. There are tons out there, right? But these are the ones that I wanted to let you know if you were looking for more of a Halloween-y deck, to do more shadow work with, to do ancestor work with, and ancestor readings, which I will probably be doing, offering that later on next week. Ancestor and communing with the people who have passed over. So I wanted to let you know what I have in my tarot arsenal, in my deck collection that I use during the Halloween season, the Samhain season, to do readings. If you are here, please say hello, and if you're watching live, type live in the box right there, so I know that you're watching live. If you're watching the replay, please type in replay, so that way I know how many people go on live and how many watch the replay, so maybe I can try to tweak my time so more people can come on. So, are you, Jackie, do you read tarot? You probably have a little bit of a lag, so I'm trying to pull stickers off of these decks that the bad thing about it is when I get tarot decks, I just love them so much, and I always forget to take the sticker off of them. So I get so excited. No, you don't. Okay. Let's see. So this is one of my first decks that I used during the season, during the dark season. Let me get this right. And it is the Deviant Moon Tarot. There you go. I'll show you a couple of cards. That's better. Besides a little dabbling in it I did in the past. Well, good. I hope you get back into it. I love tarot. It has really transformed me in my life and what I need to do, and really showed me my shadow side and showed me what I need to get rid of, and blocks and healing. And I forgot how much I love this deck. I'm going to pull a couple cards on the Deviant Tarot. It's a little bit scary. It's a little bit weird. But, you know, that's what this season is for, right? It's for you to embrace the macabre, the weird, the funky, the, you know, kind of occult, kind of weird stuff. So this is the time to do it. This is the back. Okay. And these are some of the cards I'm just going to pull for you guys. And this is the Deviant Moon Tarot. Six of Swords. So it's a little bit different. King of Swords. And the Star card. This is a different twist on the Star card. But nonetheless, it is Rider-Waite-based themed, so it is still easy to read if you know the Rider-Waite system. Ooh, Justice. I'm going to show you this one. This is the Queen of Swords. She has some blood right here on her throne, because she will cut you, and she also has blood on her sword. And this is the Justice. I'm going to show one more of this deck. This is the Deviant Moon Tarot. That is Justice. See how he has the keys and the swords? Awesome card. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the Pentacles. It's kind of spooky card. Six of Pentacles. So that is one that I use during this time. The Deviant Moon Tarot. Oops. Oh, gotta get one more. The next one that I use in my arsenal is the Moody Lescott. And if I butcher these names, I apologize. And yeah, I know. It's a little bit wonky. It's a little bit dark. It's a little bit more macabre. Kind of, some people are scared by it. But it's just the images. And some people resonate with those images. And they do the fluffy bunny or the light ones. So you just resonate and just get the cards that you just like the images. So this is the Moody Lescott Tarot. Moody Lescott. And let's see, it comes with a little white book. And I just love the backs of these cards. They're really intriguing to me. It's the two hands reaching out to each other. For me, it's like the two lovers reaching for each other. I just love the backs of these. And it also, I love the backs of these because it reminds me of the tarot reader reaching out to the client and helping them. These images are pretty cool too. They're not as dark as the other one, but they're still good for Halloween. There's a lot of graveyards in this one, a lot of vampires. So come on, focus. I just love this one. Eight of Wands. So if you want to start collecting decks, look at this one, for different seasons, I want to give you a start and recommendations of what I recommend that I use in mine, so that way you can at least start making a list. Look at this one. It's like, knock, knock. Hello, can I come in? Do you let this guy in? Are you afraid to let this guy in? Is he your lover, or he is your friend or foe? There's just so much you can tell about these cards you don't really know. This one, oh, look at this one. The Empress. And I'm trying to find a scary one. Oh, this one's kind of wild. Okay, I'll do this one, and this will be the last one. So, it's a pretty cool deck. It's a little bit dark too, but it's not as weird as the other one. I don't even say weird, because that Deviant Moon Tarot is pretty mainstream. So you can, most of these are pretty, yeah, it's a cool one. It is. Most of these are pretty readily available. And that is the Ludi Lescott. And then we're going to do a little bit goth. We're going to go a little bit goth on y'all. I'm from Texas, so I say y'all a lot. We get gothy in Texas. It's not all glitter and boots down here. Okay. This is the Anne Stokes Gothic Tarot. Ooh. This is a very popular one for Halloween also. And this is the back. Hi, Deanna. How are you today? Hope you're ready for the weekend. I know I am. It's been a crazy week. Now, these are a little bit different. These are what I call pip cards. I don't read pip cards. I like more illustrated. But as you can see, right, this is the Ten of Cups. I don't know why it's the Ten of Cups, because there's not 10 cups in there. But this is the Ten of Cups. Pip card has no illustration as far as telling a story. It just has 5 cups, 10 pentacles, 3 swords. There's no interaction with each other, and this is the Two of Cups. So I don't like to read pip cards, but these are still beautiful to look at. And if you like to read with pip cards, this is a great deck to have. Ace of Cups. The King of Wands. It's a different take. This is not Rider-Waite based. And the King of Pentacles. Which the King of Pentacles kind of looks like death to me, like a death card, but it's not. So Deanna says, I was just deciding between the Halloween deck and another today. Still haven't decided yet. I have the Halloween Oracle ordered. I don't have it yet. It has not come in yet. Let me show you some swords. I'm waiting for that one to come in because I'm going to be doing some readings. But wait to the end because I have an amazing, oh, look at this one, the World card. I love the World card in this deck. Does that not speak Halloween and Samhain to you? I just love this card. It's got a little dragon in there. But I have that deck, a Halloween Oracle deck, on order, so that I will add that to my repertoire. But it has not come in yet, so I'm waiting on that. But yeah, I want to, at the end, of the video, I am going to reveal my brand new tarot deck. It's not a traditional tarot deck. And I'm going to show you guys, and that is Anne Stokes Gothic Tarot. This deck that I'm going to be using. Now, this one is an oracle card. Okay? Yeah. This is the Witches Oracle. And it comes with a really good book. It's more than your white, regular little white book. It has some pretty good stuff in it. And I really like this deck. And it's an oracle deck. So, here is your witch's hat. This is a super cool. This is the back. I just love this deck. It's so cute. And it's not really scary. It's not really, you know, like the other one's pretty weird. And some of the goth stuff can be a little bit bloody and gory a little bit. So with this one, it's not. The hippogriff and the owl. Let's see if I can find some cool ones. There's a bat, triple goddess. So these are a little bit softer. It even has a little unicorn in it. So this is a sweet deck to get. It's still a little bit, you know, Halloween-y dark on some sense of the word, but it's not terrifying. You know, I don't think anybody will be really put off with this deck because it's, you know, it's really good for pulling cards during this time, and people will like, oh yeah, I'm not really scared about it. You know, it's Halloween, so it's a good one to get. And then the next one is Nicola Sesoli Tarot. I love it. That's what I'm in market for, an oracle deck. Get that one. I don't have the box out yet. But yeah, I love that deck. And get the Halloween Oracle too. When I get that, I'll probably do an unboxing. So, but add that to your list because that's a great one. The reason why I do this for Halloween, this one is because it's a little bit odd, and I think it's because the faces remind me of like creepy dolls, right? And I think that's why. It's not dark. The colors are, well, I just pulled one that's kind of dark. This is the back. The backs are beautiful too with the greenery. And here's a little bit of a dark one. But it just reminds me of those weird ass dolls that I can't stand. I think that's why it's more of a creepy kind of deck. Seven of Cups. It's a little bit creepy. See if I can find some more. See, like this one is the Swords card. No, this is the, and the King of Swords. But interesting with this deck, and this is a King of Swords, but they're all females. Now, is that not like beautifully haunting or weird? I think it's just the faces that freak me out because they're all like, oh, doll-like. Five of Swords. So yeah, they're a little bit weird, a little bit odd, but they're not really scary like the other ones are. This is a cool one too. So that is one I recommend for Halloween that's not really too scary. So you can do some readings with that. And this one that I'm bringing out, I think is by the same author, but let me check. Maybe not. No, it's not by the same author. This is an oracle deck that I absolutely love. I think she has I'm trying to look. I don't have it. But I think she has a tarot deck. I believe she does. But this is the vampires. Miss the vampires. The vampires. The vampires. I love this oracle deck. It's by Lucy Kavanaugh. Hi, Alex. It comes with a really good sized book. She has her own website, so they're all kind of the same style. So it's a pretty good sized book. This is great when you're doing readings for Halloween, especially if you're doing some past life readings, which we're going to get into later on, and I want to talk about that. I just love these. These are beautiful. I just love her. So these, along with the Witch's Oracle and the Halloween Oracle, it's kind of glossy, sorry. Beautiful deck. Sorry about the glare. And this is the back. These are really, really glossy. So you're going to see a lot of glare on this one. This is Pray. The Past in Prison. This is a good one too. Menard? Menard? Isn't that pretty? That is a beautiful card. Beautiful card. Transgression. So those are some of the decks that I recommend and that I have for, look at this one. Rebellion. She's a little vampire. I like that one too. It's a good deck to get. I really like this one for Halloween too. So let's get to the big thing that I got in the mail today. I wanted to unbox it live, but I couldn't. I couldn't wait. I've been waiting for this deck for 2 weeks. This is, let me close it. Another white box. Let me see how to pronounce it because it's not how you pronounce it. Kanzari deck. This is a deck that you use to speak to people who have passed over, to spirits. And we all know that Halloween is the time of when the veil from the living and from the past, people who have passed on, is at its thinnest. So that is a time and it's easiest for the people who have passed over to cross between the worlds. So I wanted to get this deck because I want to do a seance in the group probably the end of, I've got to go to a horror convention and read tarot there at the very end. So I'm thinking, or I don't know when, sometime in October, at the end of October, I want us to get together and use these cards and do like a seance. And these are called Canarxy cards. And just a little bit of history on this. They originated in Egypt, originally by Thoth. And they were used to communicate with the dead. And it has a little book with it, instruction book. And it has some spreads in it. But I don't use the spreads when I'm doing seances in a group. I just pull them. I'm kind of different when I'm doing seance work and speaking to ancestors. And so it has signs. It's a very interesting deck. So let me pull some cards so you guys can see it. So when you want to do ancestor work, when you want to commune with your ancestors, or you want to do some past life regressions, or you want to see what spirits come through that need help going over, these are the cards to get. I've actually used these, or seen people use them during actual places that have been haunted, have a lot of spirit activity. So, and I'll pull some of these for you. And they're in different categories. They'll have like how a person passed, male, female, situations, timing, these are all keywords that you will hear when you're doing a seance, when the spirit is trying to communicate with you. Let's see what other ones I can find. These are feeling cards. So if you ask the spirit, how do you feel? It says suffering or I need help. It also has the signs down here. And let's see. What else? And then it has like clairvoyant stuff, like auto writing and audio. What deck was that, kiddos? Interrupted. Which one? The one I'm talking about? For spirit communication. Thermal, electromagnetic, healing, karma cards in here, angels, demons, life, death, light, shadow, otherworldly movement, possession, aura, prophecy. Now this one came up in the last one that we had. A lot of these came up in the last seance I did, but this one did because we called in a witch from the burning times. So even it's got desire, right? And memories. So it has all kinds of cool stuff, and then you have revenge and love and hatred and the moon. Let's look at this other deck. It's got two different decks in it. So this one is like visual. Oops. Auditory. Let me find some other ones. Third eye. And then it also has gender. Say if you're doing a ritual and you say, can you please tell me if you're a male or a female, or if you're a boy or a girl. It actually gives you cards. So when you pull them, it will tell you what this, spirit is. This is the man card. This is the woman card. And it will also tell you what role they played. You have a mother card. It's kind of an evil looking mother, but you have a father card, a sister, and a brother. And it also has locations. So you'll have, if you ask them, for instance, what are you most afraid of? Or, how did you die? Or where was your body found? Or where were you injured at? It will tell you what, like the hallway kind of thing. The stairs. The bedroom. So has mirror and door and window and cellar. Cellar came up when we did a seance. Graveyard, forest. I love the forest. Forest is pretty. All the trees. So yeah, I just love this. And then it actually has like space and fire and how, so how did you die? It'll say you died by fire. If you pull a fire card, or, you know, it was an accident. So this is a great, has illness, and it actually has a murder card in here too. So, and it also has timing. What time of the day or evening or night or afternoon did this happen? So you'll have day and night, dawn and dusk. And then it'll give you timing questions like always and never, ever, and past. So I am super excited to use this deck for spirit work and connecting with our loved ones who have passed over, especially during this time. Because the veil now is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. And now is the time that we need to start preparing to honor our ancestors who have gone over, honor the ones who have passed through, and start getting your ancestor altar together. So I think, though, I am going to put together a seance at the end of, towards the end of the month. So that way, collectively as a whole. Hey Alex, I'm waiting for my Native Spirit Oracle cards. Ooh, you have to do an unboxing of that. I don't have that one. I don't think I do. I have Sacred Path cards. That's the only one I have. But do an unboxing because we like to see new cards. But yeah, at the end of the month, I'm probably going to try to do a seance and try to connect with people who have passed over. And I want to do it as a collective whole so we can start putting the pieces together for people who need to be heard. So if you like a traditional deck, please bring that. If you're into runes, please bring that. If you do dowsing, if you use pendulums, please bring all of that, because I want us to get as many different answers, well, the same answers in a different way, and come together as a whole so we can actually, you know, talk to people on the other side who have been waiting for us to receive those messages from us. So that is my little haul that I have for Halloween Oracle decks and tarot decks, the ones that I used during past live readings and Witch's Wheel, Witch's Year, the Wheel. I said past life and spirit connections and all that stuff. So if you're interested, please sign up for that seance. It will be the end of the month, toward the end of the month. I really want us to get together and start doing that. And don't be afraid. I will, you know, protect everybody. So you don't have to worry about that, because we will put the hammer down. So all right, I've got full moon circle coming up at 8. So I've got to jump off here because that is starting in my Goddess Academy that I'm running. So we are doing the blood moon. And that's a whole other thing, because some people are like, well, it's 100 moons to blood moon. It's the whole thing. So anyways, I'm going to jump off here. If you need to message me, and if you have any questions, feel free to message me. And Alex says, I have the Book of Shadows, the Lost Codes of the Tarot. I'm going to have to look at that one. The Book of Shadows, the Lost Codes of the Tarot. Do I have that one? I know I have a shadow. I bet you it's up there. Yeah, Tarot Shadow. No, I just have the Tarot Shadow Workbook on that. I don't have the Book of Shadows, the Lost Code. I'm going to look for that, though. Oh, so. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. So, Alex, the art is weird, but it comes in a black box. Well, you know, I like those. I like boxes. I have an affinity toward boxes, wooden boxes. I don't know why. But okay, that's it for now. If you're watching the replay, make sure you type in replay so I know. And maybe I can just tweak these a little bit differently so everybody can come in and join. So that's it for now. If you guys have any suggestions or you have any recommendations about the cards that you use for this time of the season for Halloween, yes, take some pics. I welcome it, and share as much as you can in the group. And thank you for staying up and hanging out with me. All right, and have a good moon, full moon. Put your crystals out, put your tarot cards out, charge those suckers up, and get to work on that. All right, that's it for now, folks. Bye.